Welcome guys in this new lecture of C++, and in this lecture I'm going to show you how to install C++ compiler for VS Code editor. So first thing, we have to download this Visual Studio Code. On this link you will land up to this page, and here there are different setups for Windows, Linux and Mac operating system. We need this user installer, and I'll be downloading this 64-bit user installer. I've already downloaded it and here it is. So this is VS Code installer setup. Let's run it. I accept the agreement, next, and here you can see this is the default folder for your setup. So here let's see where this folder is actually. So let's go to the user, then global, and if you see here you will not find that app data folder in your computer also, because it is hidden. So you have to click on this hidden items and now you can find this app data. Go to local and then jump to programs, and now this is the folder where we are going to install this Microsoft VS Code. So click on next. You can select this or not depending on your choice. Click on next. I'll be choosing this all these options, and now click on next and then install. So hardly it will take around 10 to 15 seconds to install. So let's see. Okay, for the time being I'm not launching it. Okay, now after installing this VS Code editor, the second thing is to install the compiler. So if I type this MinGW compiler, there are different options available, and we need this one, this download file list from OSDN. So when I click on this, this is the setup. This page will open and your file will get downloaded. Again, I have already downloaded this. So let's jump and start installing it. So this is the folder, this is the setup. Okay. So now you can see this is the folder MinGW, and I click on this continue. So it will take around 30 seconds to 1 minute if your internet speed is good. So let's wait, let's not rush, and let's see how much time it's actually taking. Now there are different MinGW compilers available, but I found that this one is working absolutely correctly. Also, if you can see in the background, there is one another setup of MinGW that is called MSys2. This is also one way of installing MinGW compiler recommended by Visual Studio, but for some time it is not working up to the mark, so I'll not recommend you to download and install via that. This is the best installer that we can go through. Okay, and now click on continue. So it will give us different packages to install. You can install all of these, but there are two packages which are compulsory. One is this MinGW basic and this C++ compiler. Now click on this apply changes, and we have to click on apply. So it will take some time here. In the meanwhile, we'll do some other works like setting the path. So I'll show you how to go to the path folder where you have to give the path. Click on this advanced system settings and then click on this environment variables. Now there is system variable and this is the path option. So select this and click on edit. This is where you have to set the path or give the path of your compiler. After that, MinGW will get installed. So I'll just open it here and save it for the time being. I'm not closing it. So you can see it is taking some time. So let's do some changes in our VS Code editor also. Do necessary installations of extensions. So VS Code editor is so popular because of some very powerful extensions. One is this C/C++, and this extension is provided by Microsoft. So we'll select this and click on install. So it will take some time to install. So this is one extension that adds language support for C++ to Visual Studio Code, and another one is this C/C++ extension pack. This is also needed. So let's install this one also. Okay, Now if you see in the right top, there is no run button available here. So for that, if you are using Visual Studio Code for the first time, you need to install this extension called Code Runner. So I'll install this also. This will help you. Okay, this error. Okay, so let's see here. You can ignore that error. There is no problem with that. Okay, so now here if you see in the right corner, one triangle is available now, that is the run button, and it is because of this Code Runner. Now I'll recommend you to add this extension also. This is tab 9, one AI autocomplete extension. It will help you to autocomplete your code, and we'll see this extension feature later on when we'll code also. So these are some few extensions that you need to install to work with. And okay, still it is taking some time. No problem with that. Let me show you few things also. Now there are also some settings. Okay, first let's create one folder also. So I'll create one new folder. You can create in downloads or documents. I'll create it in desktop. So let me create one new folder here. Let me name it C++ codes, CPP codes. So this is the folder in which I'll be doing all my coding work, and all my C++ codes will be residing in this folder only. So there are different features available for VS Code editor. There is terminal, you can click on that. From here you can go to settings. I'll be doing one setting of mouse wheel, you can see here. So this is uncheck. I've checked it. Okay, so this will help you to zoom in and zoom out of your VS Code screen using the mouse scroller. In next lecture, okay, so here if you see, okay, let's do this. Okay, when you close this, you will find that a pop-up will appear, and it is saying that you have marked packages for installation, upgradation, and you need to review your changes. So if you see, there are three options: cancel request, discard changes, and review changes. You need to click on this review changes, so that anything which you have installed or upgrade, they just go finalize. Now click on this apply. Again, it will take some time. It will take around 1 minute or so. So let's wait for this also, and we can do some changes also. Okay, we can set the path. I think MinGW is installed now. So let's see in the C drive. You see this is MinGW, and go to bin, and this is the path that we need to pass in the path section of environment variable. Okay, so it is here, it is. So now I'll paste it here. So now I have given the path, and let's close it. Okay, okay, and I think I don't need this also now, so we can close it. Here also you can see it is written installing GC++, but I can close this window, I think. Okay, that's it. Okay, so all these things are completed. Just reload VS Code once more, and let me close this window also. Okay, so now we are all set to write our first code. So let's me click this, and I have to go to desktop and my CPP codes folder. Here you can see there are different options. So I need one file, so I'll be creating a file here. Let me name it hello.cpp. That's it. And now here I can code. So let me include the library first, #include iostream, and then I need using namespace. So if you see, I'm writing using, and namespace std is automatically created by tab 9. So this is the feature of that auto completion AI extension of tab 9. So int main, and then I need to write cout angular brackets and then hello. So basic program I'm just writing to check if the visual code is recognizing MinGW. And here you can see the run button. So let me click on this and this run code. And that's it. Hello CPP is available in the output section of the window. So this is how you have to run, and that's it for this lecture. I'll meet in the next lecture.